Hello and welcome to Tiny Treasures. You must be wondering what we're looking at. Teeny tiny little animal shapes. Oh, and whose feet are those? Can you guess? It's the Teletubbies toys. They're in the kitchen with me today. We're going to bake a yummy treat. This is my beautiful wooden cutting board with thousands of pictures of animals on here. Let's see if we can identify some. I spot a camel. Do you? There it is. And let's see, a fox. And I see a moose. Can you spot a beaver? Remember, it has a long, flat tail. I'll tell you a little about the cute beaver. They're good for our environment. They build dams out of sticks and branches. And guess what? Those dams filter out toxins and prevents the toxins from going to the oceans and the lakes. So let's protect our beavers. Now let's get back to baking. We're making some yummy chocolatey saltine toffee bars today. We usually don't make a lot of sweets. I do bake some healthy cookies for school lunches. They have hemp seed, flaxseed, and even chia seed and oats. So if we bake, it's usually healthy. These toffee snacks are a little treat that we're going to make for Christmas. There are only 4 ingredients and it's very simple to make. First we need our 9 by 13 inch bar pan. Oh, thank you, Poe. Good job. Now this bar pan might look dirty, but it's actually called stoneware. And it's not dirty, it's called seasoned. So it's a natural non-stick that develops over time. Some metal pans have a non-stick coating that can be toxic to our foods. So we love our stoneware. Now the first step is to put saltines on the bottom of the pan. These are organic saltines. Since they have wheat, we like to use organic. Otherwise, sometimes pesticides get sprayed all over the wheat, and that's not good for our bodies. So we're just going to line the pan with a single layer of saltines. Perfect. Now we're ready for the next step. Melting the butter. Oh, who's pushing the butter? Oh, thank you, Tinky Winky. Ayo! We are using organic salted butter, and we need 2 sticks, which is equal to 1 cup. See, it says on the packaging, 8 tablespoons equals half a cup. So we need 2 half cups to make a full cup. And if you just needed a couple tablespoons, you can also cut the butter to the amount you need. Here's 1 tablespoon. You'd cut here if you need 2 or 3, 4, and so on. Or 4 tablespoons equals a quarter cup. This is a cup. Right to that line. So instead of having to measure the butter in the cup, we know we can just use these 2 sticks. So we're going to slowly melt it on the stove. Now this is a job for only an adult Tiny Fans because the stove is very hot and ours actually has a blue flame. So our kids aren't allowed to touch or use the stove. Slowly the heat will melt the butter. Now once the butter is almost melted, we add 1 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to stir it around and mix it together using a fork. Now once the sugar is dissolved and the butter is completely melted, it'll start to bubble. We need to let it boil for 3 minutes, so I'm going to put my timer on. 1, 2, 3. Once it beeps, I'm done boiling the butter and sugar. The butter and sugar are going to become a sticky layer of toffee. Give it a little stir every minute so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. It's been 3 minutes. I turn the timer off and I pour the sticky mixture over the saltine crackers evenly. Again, this liquid is very hot, so this is a job for an adult. Now I smooth and spread out the liquid toffee with my spatula. Need to make sure we get every cracker covered with toffee. And now we put it in the hot oven. Again, another job for an adult. 400 degrees for 6 minutes. We need 2 cups of chocolate chips. I'm going to use dark chocolate squares, and these are organic chocolate. I have a couple a day because dark chocolate is actually very healthy for you. I've put some in 1 cup, ready to pour over the crackers. It's almost finished. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to take our crackers out of the oven. Ooh, it's bubbling and very hot. I need my oven mitt, and I have to be very careful. Pour the chocolate over the crackers and toffee. Once I've put 2 cups of chocolate on, it starts to melt. Back in the oven for 1 more minute. I take it out of the oven and I spread the chocolate evenly with my spatula. It smells so good. Sweet and salty. Okay, now it's time to put it in the fridge and let it cool for 1 hour. And as you can see, this dessert was a big hit in our household. 1/4 of it is already eaten. It's a yummy treat right around Christmas time. And thank you for coming to Tiny Treasures. Please subscribe to our videos. Goodbye.